My dear friends, you've already read the title. Yeah, you got your hurtin' hippie, who's a happy hippie, because he's celebrating a year pharmaceutical free. As of March 4th, 2016, I started my first day without any pharmaceuticals. I want to backtrack that. It was a year and a few months previous to that, around January of 2015, where I said I want to become pharmaceutical free. It took that year because I actually, 6 months before that, 2014 summer, I decided to do it myself, and I just about wasn't here anymore. I went immediately cold turkey off of Cipralex, and if you look up Cipralex, or if you're taking it, don't you dare do that awful thing to do. That Cipralex takes 3 to 6 months to tritate off of it. Bit by bit, less by less, your body just craves it. So I found myself driving in a stupor. I shouldn't have been in a vehicle. I had to stay in the mountains overnight while I tried to get my head clear, uh, limp my way home, get back on the pharmaceuticals, and give myself a couple of days to get back to the normal that I didn't like. And then work with my doctor. And then it took over a year of lessening my doses of the 5 or 6 different pharmaceuticals I was on to get myself to March 4th of last year, where I took my last one, where the day before I took my last one. I started March 4th, pharma free. Haven't had one since. The only prescription given to me during that last year, although my doctor did try during the summer to get me back onto Cipralex and Wellbutrin and a few others, propanolol, he thought at least. Um, it's I want to attack this in the right way, but my mind is saying there's 100 things to say. First of all, for those of you wondering what's going on with my kids, because some people care that way, my boys are watching Star Wars, the door is closed, I'm talking to you. This is as private as can be. I'm not taking any medicine, I'm just talking to you about medicine. So, I don't think it matters a lot what I was on. What matters is that I did give it the good college try. You know, I spent 5 to 7 years on a bunch of different pharmaceuticals for uptake inhibitors for depression to anti-inflammatories for my back. The pills gave me very dangerous. I was on propanolol and Topamax. Topamax was giving me really low blood pressure, and the propanolol was really hurting my kidneys. Uh, and was it solving the problem that I had? The anxiety, the fear, the the doom, the PTSD, the recurring traumatic memories just coming at you all the time. Not really. It was just turning me into a zombie where I couldn't react to anything. I wasn't enjoying my life. And through pharmaceuticals, I do blame the end of my marriage on pharmaceuticals. There are trickles of different blame, and I take some blame. I accept. I first said no to my doctor about pharma products, and he talked me into it. So I even don't blame me totally, and I don't blame my doctor. They've been raised to think that this is the way it needs to be. The year of going off of them, I will say, it's not for the weak of heart. I almost went back on them 3 or 4 times within the first 6 months. It is tough, especially any of you with Cipralex. Be careful. Be very slow coming off of it. Very slow. Take 6 months or a year. Take your time coming off of it. Because as you come off, you start to get this, it's horrible, this buzz, this vzz, vzz, vzz in your brain. Nobody around you will hear it, but you'll hear it as clear as bell. And it'll happen a lot, and you can't control it, and it stops your thinking, and it makes you think that you've gone crazy, and it's a dangerous drug. That was the one that hurt me the most. Wellbutrin was also a really bad one, but I got off of that quite a few years ago. Propranolol, Topamax. My blood pressure is back to normal now that I'm taking only cannabis. And one of the worst things for me, because I was on all these uptake inhibitors that were blocking, they weren't blocking my memories, my anxiety, my fear from PTSD. They were just mellowing me so I can't react. What I wasn't prepared for, if that's what you're taking, I would suggest to talk to a lot of people and then make a decision to be high in CBD when you come off. I was not. I went all the way till summer, even close to September. It was August, September, when I finally decided, I need to get a CBD regimen into me, and I started working on it. And that's when I really got some control over my depression, my fear, my recurring memories and trauma. CBD actually stops those memories from coming forward. It actually gives you a new lease on life that you haven't felt before. A warning to some of you, CBD doesn't work for everybody. CBD can cause some side effects of nausea and sweating, and definitely when you first go on it, you're going to go through a detox. Your body's full of toxins, and you're going to sweat a bunch of stuff out, and it's going to feel like panic attacks. So really, what's my advice? All of this said and done, if you have the choice, if the choice is coming at you now about Wellbutrin, Cipralex, uptake inhibitors, pharmaceuticals, think very carefully before you get into something that is going to destroy your body. I'm still looking into why I've got now blood in my urine, although that can be a side effect of fibromyalgia. It could be a side effect of my kidneys starting to break down from all those pharmas. I don't know. Is anything perfect? Cannabis doesn't solve everything. It doesn't. I'm still dealing with my issues, and I think that this year is the year that I'm getting that grip, that these issues are here to stay. Cannabis helps me recover better and manage them better. And most of you know I don't get high. So congratulate me, please. And all of you, be careful when your doctor's prescribing pharma products. Be sure, get some second opinions, do some research. The ultimate decision is yours. And don't just take my word for it. None of you ever please go cold turkey coming off of pharma products. It's going to hurt you. Don't do it. Talk to your doctor. Don't take my advice. Just listen and then talk to your doctor. They're the more important ones. And if he's just adamant against you going off, maybe you need a second doctor just to get some better opinions. That's all I got to say. My dear friends, peace and cheers, love and harmony. Here's to a more natural lifestyle, a more natural life. Now that this a year is behind me, now I can start working on eating better and being more natural in my everyday life. Peace and cheers. Love and harmony.